So we will show an image in an image view in our second fragment. First, I just want to delete text view. Then I'll change the frame layout to be a relative layout. Now I can add an image view. And I'll adjust the height and width values of image view to be 300 dp. ID of image view is, again, image view. So let's move on over to the Java section of the second fragment. So here I'll define image view. Then I'll delete return and create a view object. And then I will return view. All right, so now I've got to get the position value that I sent from the second activity. So I'll write bundle equals get argument. Then after writing bundle.getInt, I'll write the keyword and default value. Of course, I must assign it to an integer. And according to this position value, I will create an if-else structure. So according to if position equals 0, I will define the process to be done. Cool. Now before that, I must match image view to its ID. Then I must add images to the project that I'm going to show, right? Now, I've loaded images to a drawable folder, so I'll show you the images. And you can add any images that you want in your drawable folder. If position 0, image view, dot set image resource, r.drawable.berlin, because the first city was Berlin in our list, right? I show an image of that city in image view. And for the second city, according to else if position equals 1, and the only thing I'll change is the name of the city, which is Athens. And I'll repeat the same process for the other cities. Third image is Roma. Fourth image, Tokyo. Fifth image, Amsterdam. So I use the if-else structure here because there are a small number of cities. If there were a whole lot more elements in the list, it would not necessarily be a logical solution. So in other words, to show images, we can use a variety of different ways. And it varies by project, whatever you think you need to use. All right? So that completes this process. Let's run it and see how it works. Okay, so the application opens. Oh, but when I click the list, it gives an error. So let's check the error. And in the section showing errors, we can see the problem is in the frame. Now, I forgot to give an ID to the frame layout, which shows the fragment in the second activity. So I fix that section. And let's run it again. So the application opens, and when I click Berlin, we see an image of Berlin. Bravo. Now, when I click the back button, the first activity opens again. And when I click Athens, again, we see an image of Berlin. So we see an image of Berlin when we click any city, it seems like. All right, so that means there's a mistake somewhere. That's how I teach you troubleshooting, right? So every time we click on whatever, we see the same image because the position is 0. So in other words, it takes the default value. So the position value does not get to fragment. So if we check the second activity, I wrote get int. So that means I've got to write put int. All right, so let's run the application again. And the application works now without any error. Cool. All right, so that finishes this list fragment lesson. I'll see you in the next video, though. We're going to have a lot more fun.